Hey guys, welcome back. It's grimreaper coming at you from the village of Raidshadowlegends. Hopefully doing well and hopefully looking after yourself and a positive start to the week. Right, we're back on my account and we're going to be doing Siege in this video. So it's going to be a long 2 days for me recording over the next few attacks, over the next 4 or 5 accounts that we will be playing. At the moment, sorry, I had a hiccup there. At the moment, we will be playing 4 to 5 counts as Siege. So we have quite a lot to do with any Siege attacks because we have BM's account has 4, we have mine that has 3, and then I think the other 2 have 2 attacks each. And we're looking to recover after our defeat in tier 8. So we are in tier 7 and we are looking to try to get back to tier 8, and we are facing a really strong clan. As you guys know, I'm in Felix clan in OC. We are the top clan in OC. And we are facing the Dark OMEN clan. I'm pretty sure we faced these in SP2 like a long time ago. So I feel like we're facing before. At the moment, we are 1 day and 9 hours left. It's actually my daughter's birthday today, for her first birthday. So I won't be doing too much today. Most of this will be doing towards Thursday, as Siege finishes about 7 p.m. for me. At the moment, as you can see, there's not much really into this. Any clan could still win this, and good luck to our opposition. There is some really strong accounts and one content creator called Old School. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he is a German or a Dutch content creator, if I'm not mistaken. A really strong PvP player for sure. So yeah, we are looking to do stuff for now. At the moment, we are on defense tower coming in. I will show all the builds on my account, and you're just on my account towards the end of the video, and then we'll do a analytics as well. We're going to be facing this Volcanis team, which is coming in with a Torment, the Lamassu and Duchess. If you guys watch my channel, you know I have a thing for using demon spawns myself, so I'm hoping to beat this defense to do this. So how are we going to do this? I'll do my best to explain all of this or overall if I can correctly, and hopefully the bugs in Siege won't kill me too bad. Like you can see here, I really need to fix this. It's been in the game for like nearly 2 years or a year, and it's pretty much of a bit of a joke. It does I guess grind at players, it grinds at me anyway. So yeah, I was hoping to kind of jump in this. It looks like I'm going to have to go close down a game and reopen up. But give me 2 minutes. Alright then, so we are going back into it now. A good thing to do is just reset here, and then we can see what champions we're going to use. So we're going to come in with our Lamassu, Commodus, and Swole. Commodus has Death Dealer, so he can deal with the Volcanis very quickly. Just ideally doesn't let Kim come into the game, and then we'll put my Volcanis there as well. So that is that to kind of worry about. I do need to check gear because I've been moving some gear around, so I do need to check my gear to make sure my gear is set, because I did set stuff for the event dungeon today. I'm not planning to play a lot, so obviously we're going to be out all day today, so I won't be doing much for sure. And then where's my Duchess as well? Okay, so we're ready to go. We've got 30 seconds left. And the idea is to just go in there, straight bomb up the team, and then Volcanis cleans up. And Volcanis is just a good back end strategy for this. We have a 6 out of 10 presence on Duchess to give me a bit more as well on her, which is good. We have a Freya, we have a Lamassu who is in Ferald, which is not good news when you're using a bomb team. As long as we can get these 3 pretty quickly, then we are looking good. Let's see, okay, so we did get resisted on 1 there, which is not great. Let's see how this goes. Oh, we did lose our pinpoint, unfortunately, which is not great. There goes the Torment. He's blocked revive, which is great. And then we'll come in here, do that. Try and rotate through. he's going to be able to survive. Lamasu's going to just save him there. We will counter-attack, which doesn't get me much. Maybe you need to rebuild this Volcanus a little bit. I just want to get rid of this Volcanus. We get rid of this Volcanus and it is game done. Didn't see the fear actually there. Okay, cool. We get the first win. Didn't go to plan. Interesting, Lamasu. Nini catched us out. I don't feel like we was in any threat of losing this fight, to be honest, but it didn't really go to as fast as I want it to be, right? Even 11 turns overall. So that is it for there. I don't know if I'll take a look at this team. Potentially I'll take a look at this team before I head out for the day. But if we can get that team down, then we're moving on to Stronghold overall, which is pretty strong. Alright then, we're on Bin's account now, and we're going to go into this one. So are we looking to try and beat this? Taurus, Marishka, Lazarus is always a little bit annoying. And never ever underestimate them. So we'll use a similar team. We're going to go Taurus, Marishka. We're also going to come in with Nice as well, because it's just absolute monster and probably the best PvC champion in the game. And then we're also going to come in with Empress, and we're going to be basically looking to try and use Empress as a block revive, Rev Death Dealer on Empress as well. Which so we will take some additional damage from the Taurus, unfortunately, but we should have the Stone Skin to protect us. And then you also got Nice as like the backup in there. We want to deal with Fabian quite quickly, can counter the Nice if he gets lucky with the weak hits, etc. If he doesn't weak hit, they will be faster than us for sure, which is fine for me. We do lose our Stone Skin, unfortunately, there, which kind of sucks, but you can see there we counter-attack them pretty nicely. We want to make sure that we don't counter-attack too early, so want to make sure we go ahead and do that. We will flip with Empress so we can have the self-revive and protect us from passive. We'll go ahead and do that. And I guess we will just do the A1 into the Taurus, wait until he gets rid of that Stone Skin. And then we'll flip the Nice into his second form, just to play it safe. Now we wait, play into the A1. The very slow Taurus and Marishka. Cool. We might lose Taurus there, which sucks. So we will try and deal with the Marishka because we're under Stone Skin. For some reason we didn't ally attack, which is odd. Okay, let me play that. Cool, not too bad. Let me block revive the Marishka. Lovely. Nice. And then we will try and take out the Fabian. For some reason we're not ally attacking. Doing something wrong there, obviously. Okay, cool. There goes one. Let me see. Only Taurus can be hit because he is the only one under that. Which is annoying. The fear procs nicely. Not too sure why we didn't counter-attack. I'm a bit confused why we didn't counter-attack, to be honest. We will do the AoE here. I think we take out two of them. Yep, cool. And that should be game over for us. Or for him. And we get the win, and the Stronghold is now open. This is now left to the rest of my clanmates to do what they need to do. And I will now be doing the rest of the attacks on the Thursday. I won't be on again probably for the rest of the day, so we'll leave this for my clanmates, and we'll see, and we'll come back and review everything overall. Good luck to both clans, and let the winner be rewarded well with mythical relics. Right, so I am back. We have about 3 hours and 45 minutes left. And we have got a lot of work to do. So let me show you the stuff, what's going on, the accounts, etc. Right now they have 3,100 points. They have total 29 slots left. We have total 26. So we're really tight on the points. We have basically 3 hours and 45 minutes left. And to be honest, like there's been like a lot of questionable attacks on both sides, which I will go into towards today's video. But the main thing is to try and secure the win. So we have managed shrines 1 open. I do have about 15 attacks out of the 25 left. And then we have the defense tower, which I'll prioritize to take down because of points. Magic tower 2 and 3. Then we actually have a very toxic room here with all rares only. It's just absolute toxic room for sure. So yeah, it's looking very difficult for Mana Shrines 2. But they are also struggling to try and get our Mana Shrines 2. They're struggling on post 17 and 18 on our defense. I'm not going to show the defenses as my clanmates have asked me not to. So yeah, I will start now gearing up the accounts and start working on these. So you can see here we've got some good wins already. If we can take this Mana Shrines 1, then we get some decent points for sure. And then we'll work on it for that and see what we could do. We have 6-star Tim presence on Fabian 5. Arbiter's right to the back with the sheep, which is in the wrong position. And then we have the Marius coming in with the 5-star. Maybe Marius has wand. That might explain why they have the positioning like this. Because Arbiter should be ahead there with... Arbiter really should be second if there's no wands here because of that. So no one's got on yet, so I'm going to try and get one of the accounts to take this on. I'm sure, I haven't thought of what account will take this on, so I'll start looking around accounts, etc. Alright then, so I just built up the defense on this, or the offensive fight. So we have a pretty tricky defense, so I'll explain what we're going to do. I've already built this offensive team. Go to tags. It's really annoying how they don't say the tags like they do for thingy. Anyway, so this is what we've got to play with. So we're going to come in with Lamasu. Lamasu is the fastest champion on his account. Lamasu kind of helps counter Sonic sets, etc. if D2 are in Sonics, as long as we're faster. Then we're going to come in here with Marius, and Marius is going to be the debuffer, so it strips the stone skin, etc. Catrixia is going to be in here for the 6-star Tim presence to match the speeds, make it more likely to go first, and then also to play a lockout and a reset for all these. Yumiko can't reset. Catrixia can reset Lamasu, but Lamasu can't reset Catrixia as far as I'm aware of. And then we're going to have Siegfried coming in here for the revive, just in case everything goes wrong. With this, we have 2 attacks, so there's no reason why we can't use the best champions available. We could go Hegemon, but there is a slight risk that they're in Stone Skin, other than the Arbiter, which could delay things. So we'll play things like this. I normally play Hegemon if I have to, but Hegemon might be an option if we were to be successful. So let's go ahead and do this, and we'll see what is what here. So we're on Daddy's account. I did Daddy's arena takeover and Chimera takeover a long time ago before he joined Felix, and then he helped join Felix a few months now. So his account's pretty strong. His builds are pretty strong, of course. Okay, so we are faster. Now we could potentially get unlucky on the stone skin, so hopefully we don't. And then we'll keep an eye out for any Sonic sets. So I can see a Sonic set on Armads. And I can see a Sonic set on the Fabian as well. So let me see what we could do here. Okay, we was really unlucky with that. That's a little bit annoying. And we did lose our Feld as well, which is very annoying. But we do have the Catrixia to help us, which was what the plan was. And see if we can go like that. And now it's a case of the RNG on that side. Okay, a bit lucky on the RNG on that one, which is not great to see. But, you know, it is what it is. So we're going to go back in with the same strategy. But this time we'll play into the Catrixia. We'll play the Lamasu into the Catrixia instead, because we know we're going to go first, right? And I know he's got Stone Skin. So we'll go back like this. Now the chances of Trixie weaken is high, right? So that's why I didn't want to play it like this the first time. So this way we can close down the Fabian, etc. So let me go into the Catrixia this time, which is a little bit safer. I would say this is a little bit safer potentially. Okay, we get the full strip there, which is nice. Except from Armads. Good news is Armads can't polymorph us, right? And then we'll play it this time here, and then we're going to finish them off there. That also works as well. We do get the win after we suffered a defeat, so at least we made up for that. Let's see what we got on the last side. We have a +4 Hegemon, Queen and Cora, Catrixia, and we have a Hefrak. So we do lose all the champions on this account from that, but I feel like I could still take it down potentially with that. So yeah, let me try and build something up to deal with this, and then we'll come back right back after this. All right. So next attack then will be this one. The one that we build up for just got attacked and beat, so I had to rebuild the team and go again. So so we're gonna go with something like this. The plan is we're going to come in with Warlord and Abias. Abias the fastest. Warlord, 6-10 presence. Also can offer like some help as well with the lockout, etc. Sigford number 2 as Nuka, and then Gizmak to burn off the stone skin. Everyone's under stone skin other than Abias because we are using 6-star blessing here, so Marius will counterattack a lot. So hopefully we can survive it. And as long as we're faster, we should be okay, but this Abias is not very fast, if I'm being honest. So it depends on our speeds. We could have gone Dream Song as well, which is a faster champion on his account. But I didn't want to risk it. I feel like Warlord was safer as well than Fabian, right? So then we go with this. Go like that. We will come in with the extra damage, and then we'll strip the stone skin. I can see that they got Sonic sets across the board. Come in Sycophant's A2, and it's a wipe, which is good news for me. And 5 turns, the Magic Tower is down. So we move on to the next account, next fight. Alright then, so I'm on Chico's account this time. Again, another account that I've built on this. Built all the teams on this, so pretty confident on this one. So let me go in with the Abias, with the Commodus, Sigford, and Catrixia. I feel that this is a good way to go, and we should be faster, to be honest. We do need to deal with the Empress, which is something we might need to worry about. So let's actually go Empress instead of Commodus, instead of Catrixia, for some extra stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and go for this. It's pretty simple. We are going to go into attack up with accuracy, with the subject of trying to bomb, break the stone skin, and then we've got the 2 nukers behind to try and finish the game in that aspects of the fight. So good luck to me. We do have 1 Pharaoh build, which is going to be a little annoying, but it means it's gone to Savage. I can see the Fabian in the Sonic set. Gonna blow it up there. He's going to be able to strip the stone skin. We do land a fear as well. We'll try and do the A1. Nice. We try to land the lockout. We don't get it. He dies from that, which will be the win there. And then I'll have a look on the next account, see what we can do. Right, so we're going to take post 12 down. We are looking to try, and this is a HP room only. We're going to try and open up the other defense tower if we can. So this is what we're going to come in with. We've got our bias going into the Commodus, and then we have the Empress, and we have the Barbarian. I just need to make sure that there is gear on the Barbarian. So let me just check. Yeah, there's gear on him. Not the fastest, but we're coming in with the block damage, to be honest. I'm bringing him in an aura. Actually, I'm going to drop in Ashnar. I just saw Gizmak there. So if they are faster than me, Ashnar will help with the Gizmak across the board with the Stone Skin Strip, right? Which is probably the plan with his team. Let's see what we can do then. Hopefully we can pick up the defense win here. Post 15, the post 13 to the other tower was to the same tower was a bit rough. It was a bit spirit only, and it has a Calvalax in there, so it's like, oh, he does cut in, which sucks for me. However, I still feel like we can push the bombs. We lost all our stone skin to the strip as well, which is really, really lucky. So we push that, and then I will come in with the nuke, which is quite nice. Does he have... Yeah, so I really like Life Harvest for that 10 meter boost, which there's coming key there. We did get one did on a Commodus. That'll go down, and we got another successful attack there as well, which is great news for the clan. And Chico's attacks are done for the day. Okay then, so we're on BM's account, and this is the team we're going to try. So we got Freya, tummy to boost, block buffs, Ashnar, block buffs as well, sorry, tummy to boost. Then we've got Marius coming in with the accuracy and increased defense, and then Harima coming in as well. I tried to come in with 2 damage dealers really to kind of deal with the Freya and Freya's passive, because Freya's passive could be a issue for me. For sure. So this is gonna be something we'll try and see what we can do here. So let me see. So this one is a little bit something to be worried about. We do have Magma Shield there, which is a little bit annoying. So give us our block buffs. And then we'll try this. Is it? Okay. We'll try that. I'm going to have to sacrifice Marius here a little bit because I need to increase defense. And need to try and take that down. We do get some damage in. Freya's passive's gone off. We do some shenanigans there. Then I feel like we can kill them here. Okay. So they do have the stuff there. I want to avoid doing the flip. So we go like that, and hopefully we can take out. Yes, okay, we do get him there, which is pretty nice. I still have the magma shield to deal with on this, so we need to be a little bit careful. There's not much I can really do now until she gets rid of that. It's a little bit annoying, but I don't see much damage on her. Yeah, we'll do it again here. I did build some accuracy on Harima, so hopefully that helps me. There we are. Post 6 down, and we have got the next one open. The next one I have to take on is very, very difficult, so I need to build up for that. Alright then, so we're going to try this room. We have the rare room only, which, to be honest, I just don't have a clue on how to beat this, so I've tried to do my best. And let's see what we could do. On my account, we've got 3 battle retries, so we can see more or less what's going to happen. So we're going to try and do something. Few of my clanmates already tried, was unsuccessful, so we're going to try something like this. It's an absolute toxic team, to be honest, but we'll give it a go. Everyone's built to go, so if we go to my res, we have a bolster and stone skin here at 158. We have a renegade to be the slowest at 121 in bolster and stone skin as well. Then I know they already have a bolster. We got KO as the second fastest nuker. And then we have April, who has actually got increased attack. I've given them mythical relic to try and help it. It was sitting around because it's waiting to go Mesomel. So it didn't cost me any star stones or anything like that. Good luck to me, because this team is looking very, very brutal. There's a lot of stone skin, there's a lot of bolster in here, probably about 2 or 3 bolster sets or shield sets plus for this. Plus this demon spawn champion is hitting very hard as well, so this is looking a bit brutal. So we kind of want them to go before me, obviously, to strip off all the stone skin. Oh yeah, she hit straight through the stone skin. Interesting. We're going to bring decreased defense and decreased attack. Okay. Then we're going to get KO to come in. Oh yeah, you can see it barely scratched them. This will give me a small version of increased attack. Let's see. Oh, we got some damage in there. That was nice. Cool. We will do Renegade's cooldown abilities. She hit him really, really hard. Not too sure what he's got on her, in all fairness. Interesting. We will save that. We do go in there. That's nice to see that she resets the wrong skill, or wrong champion, should we say. We'll put a decreased speed there. Don't think we have any accuracy, to be honest. Okay, cool. There goes our nuke. There goes a reviver, which makes me a little bit feeling a bit better. Let me go there. And it looks like we'll take this down, and we might have just saved our siege, because this was the most difficult for us. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Oh man, I was really nervous attacking this, but the post has dropped and we still have a shot at winning this. This is good news. I know my clanmates will be very, very happy with this. Hopefully I don't have to do this again. So yeah, April was the MVP there, coming in with that damage for sure. Why not? Okay, so I'm on Let's account. We are going to go for this. We have a Cavalax to deal with, which is probably the most interesting one. We're going to come in with this style of defense. So coming in with Commodus to break the stone skin. There's a few weak affinities here, but I think we can break the stone skin and try and get this down. We're up Rishka to cleanse. We've got Star Sage to cleanse, and we have the most broken champion in the arena right now. So let me go ahead and try and take this out. We're looking to try and clean the Menace Shrines now that we took down the red post, which is going to be the most key bit for us to try and pull back the siege and to win it. I think we have roughly around about 9 attacks left for them. So we do have a few attacks left in our corner. So he goes with that, which is a bit annoying. He is very much faster than me, which is okay, to be honest. Now Stone Skin is just going to put up the damage. Yeah, so there goes the team, and was able to clean up quite quickly with some Ruthless, and yeah, we've got to be ruthless now and try and get this win. All right, so we're gonna try this defense next. He's got Stoke to come in here to deal with the block damage coming in for Catrixia. So we won't use Catrixia in this one. We have Nice, who is very, very tanky. He's gonna be a way to try and fight the thingy, which will be really, really key. To try and find the Gizmak, right, which is what we're gonna try and do there. And then we do have Lightning Cage on them, so that kind of does help there as well. Thinking we come in with now, because now it's just super toxic against these sort of buffs. There's a lot of buffs there, so we might be alright. Just need to make sure that she's geared, which I'll do in a second. Alright, so we're going to come in and try and deal with this defense next. So we have Catrixia to deal with the lockouts. We do have the Nice coming in with Ferals, and then we've got lots of buffs coming in, and then we have the Star Sage here. There's no point playing Mariska because Stoke kind of counters her. Want to try and deal with this as much as possible. Nice is in Ferals, so hopefully he deals the Gizmak very well. You can also ignore killable with a 1 on the first form as well, which is going to be super key for this attack. So obviously they're going to go first. It's a little bit of a difficult attack to go up against, for sure. I did think about trying to hedge it, but I didn't want to in the end. He's going to come and get in his attacks. Okay, cool. Now it does go down, which is a little bit annoying. Okay, so we can now revive. And we get our extra turn, which is great. We're now gonna try and block revive the Gizmak. Oh, a little bit annoying there. More poisons, which is great. Do this. And then, boom. Okay, cool. A little bit of a weird team. That team is definitely underrated. It's a very good defense team. It's just I know how to kind of counter it. Start pushing Platinum Arena really helps again. So really solid team for sure. This is a defense that people would underestimate for sure. All right then, so we're back on BM's account. We're very tight on points. We're like 75 behind. We are going to go against this team. We've got a Gizmak, Commodus, Catrixia, and a Bias to deal with, which are going to be super fast. So my plan is to be faster. So we're going to come in with Kaja. Will give me block boss, so Forion will give me 10 meter boost, and then Armand is going to be the champion that we're going to rely on for a stun. He does have a five star here, so we need to be very careful in this area. And then I'm going to use Ashnar to deal with the Gizmak, but we're also going to use Ashnar in case he cuts in with the Catrixia so we can nuke as well. So that is generally the plan. As long as he doesn't cut in before Armand, we should be okay. It's a little bit annoying. We don't have many buffs in our team. Try to keep the buffs down as possible because most likely it's a Sonic set Catrixia as well. And there's no point playing Marius because Marius is vulnerable to lockout. And if he does cut in, then we could be in trouble for sure. Okay, so we are faster. I didn't see any Sonic set there, but we can strip off the stone skin. We can then rely on our man to drop the 10 meter back on the most key champions, which is Gizmak, etc. Then we come in with this. And we will clean up here. 1, 2, game over. 6 turns, beautiful. We are focusing on the magic tower now, and then we'll clean up the mana shrines too after that. Alright then, so we have got Bin's account left. We've got a few attacks left. We just took the lead by 200 points. We're gonna try and outrun this team basically. So we're gonna use Sigford. We're going to use Nice. He's going to be the backup. Sigford's going to be the nuke. We're going to come in with Lazarus, he's the fastest on the account. And then we'll come in with the burns to deal with any stone skin here. We've got 2 stone skin here to try and protect us against these 2. If he cuts in for whatever reason, locks me out, then hopefully we can clean up with the nice. We've also got a few attack reskulls if we need it. So we are going to go after the Menenshrines now. The other tower has been dropped by us as well. Another clanmate took that down. One of the deputies. So now we are trying to progress through and try to secure the win. We know they don't have a lot of attacks left. We don't as well. So it's going to be another one coming down to the wire. As you can see here, full stone skin. We do get resisted on the Terminator drop on Arbiter, which is a bit annoying from Lazarus A3. We will come in here and play it safe because Asperger Asira, 3 turns down, out, and another win for the clan. Alright, so we're losing by, again, we are behind. So we've got 1 hour and 15 minutes to try to turn this around. We have a very rough defense here. Starsage, Catrixia, Taurus, and Marishka. So we're going to try the same, right? I'm going to try the same. Something a bit similar. So I'm going to go... Marishka. We'll go Taurus as well. We'll come in with Starsage. And then we'll come in with Gizmak. Gizmak's got the allied attacks and he could be quite good against the Catrixia flipping forms. Offer me ally attack as well, which is a bit of a bit more survivability against the Taurus and Marishka, especially with their counter attacks, etc. And we can also play the taunt ability as well to try and control them. So they'll go first, which is good. That's what we want. Okay. They do all their shenanigans. So we'll come in with this ability here. So we do weak it. It did weak it, which is good. I will play... Yeah, let me play this ability. Okay, so we do get locked out, which is a bit annoying. So we've got the taunt here to protect me. I'm gonna go for the lockout here, which is good. We've got him down. We will focus on... Trixia is dangerous because Trixia can cleanse this, which is not what we want to see. So we've got some shenanigans to work on. Okay, we can heal up. Okay, he goes down. We'll play the stuns. We get polymorphed, which is not good. We'll play this ability there. We'll get rid of her, which is nice. Okay, so we go there. He will revive there. The sheep might just lose me this, to be honest. Oh yeah, the sheep's gonna do me dirty. Feel like we had this until I got sheeped. So we need the sheep to come back up now. He's in control because there's polymorph. It's not what you want to see. Can't even hit Marishka. This is not good news for me at all. Oh, there goes the lockout. We'll resist it. There goes the kill. The sheep really cost me there. The 6-star sheep cost me so hard. I'm gonna have to come up with a different plan now because unfortunately I've got no Star Sage now, so that's gonna be difficult. Alright, so it seems like I forgot that I actually thought I used the champions. We didn't, so we have another shot at this. And I'm hoping we can pull this off. and not get polymorphed once again. I'm actually going to come in with the resistance lead this time just to try and add a bit more resistance to this for Trixia. And we want him to go first, so maybe we can get better luck this time and hopefully not get polymorphed, because we was in control there. So that's one thing we just got to try and keep in. Okay, Sonic. Same kind of stuff here. He hasn't locked me out this time, which is good. Let me play the A2. Kind of thinking that we do this a bit different. Probably get some damage on the Trixia. Okay, so he's locked out, which sucks. He's gonna do his shenanigans. Cool. Not much going on there. Let me go with the A1. We'll get counterattacked. Sucks. Okay, let's deal with the Marishka. That's a very slow Taurus. It's gonna do the A1 there. Oh, doesn't really matter. We get counterattacked. We got block boss. Okay, let's go in there. I'm hoping Marishka's heal will be ready soon. That's what we kind of need right now, is Marishka heal. Okay, that's a bit of a nice lifeline. Play this. Okay, hopefully get the Marishka here. We do. Play that there. And then I guess we could come in with the AoE. Nice. It should be game over now. This should be game over in case Taurus has some type of magical. There wasn't really like the polymorph saved him. Obviously this time we resisted the Catrixia. I can see that the Star Sage wasn't going to flip anytime soon. So that would be the clean, and we do probably take down probably the most difficult defense so far. Just really unlucky on a sheep. And we do get that, so it keeps up our dream. We just got to take down the rest of the Mammoth Shrines. Not too sure how many points that will give us after that, but he's looking very, very cool. It looks like we've been successful at taking this down as well. Great work there. So I guess we just need to work on these two now and see what's what. Okay then, so this is the team. The next team we got is the last one in their men's shrines. They're still like 400 points ahead, so if I beat this, they're still ahead for now. But we have a few attacks left for sure. So I'm going to play the same class style of team. My Lamasu is quite fast. We have Commoners coming in with Death Dealer, so I don't have to worry about weak hits. We got 6-star Timber Presence to match. And then I'm going to come in with Valkanis just because he's really good, and we can potentially try and play Block Revive. As long as we're faster, we shouldn't really be in any trouble. If they are faster than me, then I think that we might still be okay, because Demon Spawn is a absolute powerhouse. I've got a few rebattles as well, and I do have a stock roster when it comes to this. So yeah, we're faster. That's good news for me. And then we'll play this. We will play the Weekend this time, which is cool. We'll take that down. There goes their Menace Shrines as well. He does survive. Volcanis will clean up here with that ability, which is enough to take down the Menace Shrines. So we'll see what we do in the last hour. It's coming down to the last hour for both of us. Okay then, so then we're going to do this attack for this one. We're going to come in with this team. We're going to play the Fabian. It's a little bit RNG with all these, but I'm going to play the Fabian for the lockout. We'll try and keep my buffs low as possible. And we have Empress, etc. to deal with Stone Skin. And then Sigfoot to, to deal with the damage. It's been a really, really close siege, very difficult. Some difficult defenses. I think it was very key in this siege to beat that rare room, which wasn't a fight. It was probably the fight I was dreading the most. Not gonna lie, I was kind of trying to avoid it because I knew like how toxic it was gonna be. But we haven't won yet. We haven't got the job done yet, so we are looking to get there. So we want to be careful if Queen of Hearts is buffs. So I don't want to put up too many buffs, but locking out Queen of Hearts will be very useful. Obviously, I have to deal with the Lazarus as well here, so we'll be able to play that fear there. We'll play the A2 because we're going to get turn meter boost. Okay, she will die to that. So that's good news for me. And we will finish this off to take the siege in our name and give us the win. I think that does give us the win in siege, if I'm being honest. But I'll wait until my clan leader posts his results because I know he's checking stuff now. So we'll go over some bits and bobs. Okay then, so we have about 10 minutes left. Coming in from the siege. It's been very, very busy for me in the last few hours of siege. Yesterday was my daughter's birthday. It was her first year birthday, so I didn't log in at all yesterday. I guess now over the next 10 minutes we're going to go over like the analytics and whatnot, and where we can do better as a clan, because yes, it looks like we won this siege. As far as I'm aware, we're out on attack scrolls, etc. for them. We've got one left, and I don't think we're going to get it in. But what we can do better, I still think we need to work on communication, and it's going to be super, super key. I think that we still need to look at a few accounts for offensive teams to become better. I think this defense siege, we was very, very good defensively, but we need to be more clinical in our offensive teams. Now, all my clanmates will watch this, and they'll obviously take the criticism as well as the positive in my analytics across the board. So let's have a look at the defense log. If I remember how to get it up, oh yeah, rankings, and we'll talk about the defenses, etc. So come in, Sharky did very, very well on his defenses, and then we also have Monty and myself was on a video call probably like a week ago working on his offensive team, so hopefully he took some of my advice there and had a very impactful account. Then we also got no Sifi. Sifi is a very strong account. He does have a Sifi, not too sure about the name there. Obviously we have my account. My account can be account that I feel with my account it's not very stacked with mythicals, etc. But I feel like a lot of people underestimate my account because of my low PP and all the champions I'm using. Sometimes my teams look a bit dodgy. They don't look exactly like what you would expect, right? But I test the AI, etc. on my account with like Lamassu, etc. So we did do very, very well on that one. Pat has got a pretty solid account. He's got a pretty solid account. This is Bin's account, which is one of the accounts I drive for Live Arena. Let's is someone that I will be driving from next season, starting from the 8th of October. So Let's account got one defensive victory as well, so he'll be pretty happy with that. We do need to work on CT's account. CT has one of the most powerful accounts in here, so he probably just got hit by the big guys, but I need to look at BM's account and make his defense a bit better, because BM has, again, like CT, are probably one of our strongest hitters and consistent hitters as well. But big congratulations to Sharky on the defensive victories there. So let's talk about this. So there was a bit of there were some big no-nos that we should have not really done. Now, yesterday I opened up the main shrines, so I had a stronghold, and I did warn all my clanmates about Old School. Obviously, he's a content creator. I know him very well. I think he's from Germany. I was in his stream last night talking to him, and we waste a lot of attacks on this. This defense is very, very difficult. In the end, again, Sharky comes in with the win for that. This was like one of the points where we need to talk about our strategies with each other. Obviously, I wasn't available, but there was other people available for this, and this was one of the accounts I did warn to be okay. So maybe this is something that we need to work on as a clan and just talk about our community overall. So like, this wasn't a bad idea. Using Astronaut against Gizmak is very, very solid. The Shuzen is not a bad option, but trying to bomb 3 Force champions probably is something that we need to look at. And again, here using a Commodus against 3 Force champions with a champion that's potentially got a very high resistance as well. When you're not using a bias, that is something there. So for this team here, I probably would have gone like a bias with the Commodus if I was going to try that. But again, you're playing with RNG. It's a 33% chance per hit to get resisted, to weak hit. So that's something that we need to look at. Mine has Death Dealer on, so that is one of the reasons why I run Death Dealer. And again, I wouldn't even try to bomb it myself because I would have had not a bias on my account, so I wouldn't have played the risk for sure. Then we have this attack here. So we have Boy. Boy is the clan leader, and he was very successful in his. Obviously, he's coming in with bombs here. We can see a couple of Rishkas coming in. Rishkas are a very good call to have. Star Sage is a very good call as well, if you can do that as well. Apparently, the Lazarus was flipping into a damage form as well. The one thing that I probably would have done differently here is I would have waited for someone to have a bomb counter. So for example, this defense I felt like should have been left for me to attack because I use bombs. I'm very well equipped to bombs, and I deal with bombs on a daily basis, obviously in live arena, etc. And I have a very good win rate against bombs across the board. So this is something that I think that needs to be left for myself in future, so I can deal with this. Obviously I was with my daughter, etc. Most of the sieges I'm always sitting around, and if I was not my daughter's birthday, I would have said, hey, let me take this, because the first thing I would have done was come in with like a Marishka, like a really fast Marishka with a Sigfrid on the back end. So if we got like messed around with a block damage, etc., Sigfrid would have been in my back end in the Ferald with the lightning cage to protect my ass against the Commodus. And the Lazarus wouldn't have done much because I wouldn't have been too bothered if the Sigfrid got locked out by Lazarus, because Commodus, if Sigfrid's the last one alive, he's going to flip, so the counter, the lockout doesn't bother me too much there. But he's a bit of a difficult and annoying team for sure. You know, one we could have tried as well is actually tried a Hegemon and then used a speed team to go before that, and that is another team as well that we could have done. So for example, Hegemon or a Calvalax take out the Shuzen, then you push your team to go before them because you took out theirs already. Most likely these were like go seconds, and then push your team to go before that as well. That's another way that we could have done to counter this. I think we could have beat this defense a lot easier and didn't need to make a meal out of it. Then we have Tyr coming through, also took up 5 defenses. To be honest, I can't pronounce his name, but his account's very, very consistent. Most sieges, he just had a operation, so he probably wasn't feeling at his best. And I know when you're not like feeling great physically, then it can be a bit of a problem for sure. So that's one thing I would say, is that I'm not too sure if CTs are actually aware that you only need 1 6-star 10 presence, because Queen Catrixia and Cora with the 10 presence, no need for that really. Could use something like Lightning Cage or Live Harvest or something like that. So I'm always looking at that as well. Then we have this one here as well. So do give it a good go with like Taurus Marishka. Taurus Marishka always consistent. Taurus Marishka Star Sage would have been really good. I think personally here I would have come in with 1 Taurus, 1 Marishka, 1 Star Sage, and the Catrixia, because Catrixia is very potent against these, and I'll probably maybe even put a bolster set in a team to add a bit of damage mitigation against the Marius, which is something that we can do in a beta to do better. So that's something that we could work on. And I think that's about it across the board there. There's a couple of defenses lose there as well. So the strongholds, we need to do better as a clan if we want to win in Siege 2. Obviously, I screwed up here. You guys will see that. And I think we did screw up on the one, but we got the wins in the end, right? So there was this one. Obviously, the rare room was very interesting. It was a bit difficult. Okay, so there was also a bit of an issue with these ones. So we got one stop coming in with a few hits. Oh, there we are. So the calculations have come through. I think we got the win across the board. So a big shout out to Dark Omen for theirs, and well played for the Siege. Let me show you some builds on my account then. So and I'll show you what's what. So with all the rare room, to be honest, there wasn't much strategy there. It was a case of just going slow as possible and to try and bring in much damage as possible. So let me move my head so you can see this. So Bellower is coming in. Obviously, Bellower offers decreased attack. He offers decreased defense. So that allows me to do more damage and also allows them to receive less damage as well, because they got the decreased attack. And these are the stats here. So you got 100% critical rate, bit of a hybrid build, honestly, with some accuracy coming in, with some critical damage as well coming in as well. So he's in a 4-piece stone skin and bolster to offer me some of that. Blessings, there's not really much to run, but Phantom Touch is the way to go. I might need to start farming some masteries for my rare. That might be a good idea across the board. Right, so Renegade, we wanted Renegade, so obviously wanted Bellower to be the fastest because of the defense down. Out of all my 4 champions, we want Renegade to come in as the slowest. She's also going to offer me a bolster set, so we've got 2 bolster sets and a stone skin as well. We got high HP, high defense, and then speed. That's it. That's all we care about. It's pretty basic build, nothing too crazy there. And again, some masteries could be better. I'm not too sure what's going on with the blessing, for being honest. And then we got the 4-piece stone skin and 4-piece savage set. These are the stats coming in. So I wanted Kale to go before Aethel to we wanted to try and get rid of the bolster as much as possible. So you can see here, attack coming in at 6,200. And then critical damage coming in at 317. I was going to put Cat Gaze on if I needed it, but we didn't need it in the end. So if I were to do a rematch and it was too close to damage, I would have moved it. I didn't want to waste 7,000 star stones though, so 700 star stones. Right, the MVP for this, Aethel. A lot of people say she's one of the worst rares in the game out of 4. Maybe they're right, maybe they're not. But these are the stats coming in. 7,000 attack, 345 critical damage. She's obviously a 4-piece stone skin as well, so everyone's in stone skin. And we got the savage there as well. We're using a Corfin Passion, which was meant to go on to my Mesamal, but right now it's not doing anything, so this will be expensive to move in the future. I've got to bulk out Mesamal first, so I'm not too bothered about this at the moment. We have Phantom Touch coming here. I will probably leave this on her until Mesamal's ready. I will avoid trying to move that as much as possible, coming in with that as well. But then we will look at some other champions as well on my account and coming in to show you what we're using, so what the firepower of Mr. Grimm's accounts. So we have the Volcanus. Volcanus is actually one of my mainly used defensive champions and offensive champions on my account. You can see here he's coming in with reasonable defense, reasonable speed. I don't want him too slow, don't want him too fast. Then we have the critical damage coming through as well. Obviously he does more damage. He's in 4-piece pinpoint and 4-piece stone skin, so it's good against champions like Armads. We have wands, which I'll probably will upgrade in the future. and probably give him some more juicy stones. I won't take the 6-star tin presents, in this one, because I don't want Marius to be able to counterattack me. And then these are the masteries as well. Then we have Duchess coming through. So Duchess is going to be in bolster set, and she's also going to be triple resistance, reaction. So it's a really old school build, really tanky. Aspect Seoff, which will probably need to be updated in the future. So really solid there. Then we have the Lamassu coming in. Right now she hasn't got all her gear because I'm geared up for something else. Her speed right now is 458 with about just under 500 accuracy. Once she's fully awakened, I am working on her 6-star and 5-star slowly and surely, waiting for them to come through the shop. And yeah, we just want to get her fast as possible. Once she's finished, and once her relic is finished, she will be a whopping 479 speed. She will be winning a lot of speed races, will be a massive threat for most people who have to face her in Siege. Obviously, there is speed counters out there to help for sure. So we'll have to think about that in the future. And then we can come in with this. Potentially, I might troll in the future and use like a 4-piece stone skin on her. Make it a bit faster because people might expect me to be really fast. And still be faster than them, but in stone skin for the Hegemon. And then we will come in with the Commodus. So Commodus is one of my mostly used champions at the moment for the bombs. So he's coming in with 135,000, nearly 136,000. Really good speed, really good accuracy. 4-piece pinpoint as well with stone skin. So super toxic build. And then for the relic we have Death Dealer coming in with this. And then Lightning Cage, and then coming there. So I wish we had a bigger soul, but at the moment we don't. I think that's all. Yes, I think that's about it. I'm not too sure what else we used in the siege attacks. I can't remember. Maybe it's on Marius build. Marius is really strong. 342 quick damage, nearly 8,000 attack. Good, reasonable accuracy, I'd say. Maybe a bit more needed across the board there. And you can see that Stormcaller coming in to be very strong. I will update his gemstones in the future because we do have this one sitting there. So that could be really nice to see coming in. 20% extra for that A1 is going to be super potent as well. I guess that is it, guys, for today's video. We will be heading back into tier 8 now, into Siege. I think that we should be very happy about this win and live in this for the next 2 or 3 days, and then go back to the grind, get ready for tier 8. And for all my clanmates is out there, we really definitely need to work on our communication to be more successful, because tier 8 Siege is the siege that you want to win with all of the legendary relics and the mythical materials up to grabs for the best chance to get the mythical relics across the board. And I guess that's about it. As usual, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this. As usual, remember to like, comment and subscribe. I've been Grim. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Peace.